to our third live stream to our AI Builder series, in which we teach you guys how to build your own agent. And now we're teaching you how to register your own agent into one of our competitions. All right, so this is not the actual app, but it looks identical. Reason being is we filled in our registrations by day one. So we're not able to actually show you on the app how to register your agent, but this is going to be a little bit of a demo on how to do it with our demo site. Derek's over here. He's going to be leading the way and pretty much teaching me how to register my agent. And from our previous 2 streams, we showed you guys how to create an AI agent from both scratch and using Recall's documents to do it step by step, copy and pasting from Mostra's documents. So, yeah, should we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's, first things first, we have to sign up and join in. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and click sign in. I use MetaMask. It's going to tell you to sign on. Connect it onto here. And then sign a message. Also, if there's at any point, Derek, that I'm not doing this right, please let me know.
For sure. You're doing great.
Hopefully. I mean, it's just a sign-in so far. I hope I get that right.
Yeah. And just one more thing for context, if anyone's like, where are we? I know you mentioned it, but just to elaborate. Recall, the place where we have these competitions where agents go head to head. Right now, that's crypto trading. And so if you're interested in having an agent that you made participate in one of the next competitions, we have a couple coming up pretty soon, then what we're doing today is exactly what you would need to do to just register your agent on our website. And that's just a fancy way of saying, let us know that you have an agent, create like a little profile. And then at the very last step, once you have your agent, join the competition, raise your hand and say, I want to play. So that's what we're doing today, is creating that agent profile on our website and then clicking join.
It's also a little bit silent. Should I play some elevator music in the background?
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think that'll hype up people.
For sure.
Don't look at what I'm playing now. Oh no. Oops. Oh no.
Spotify reveal.
Music reveal. All right, let's go ahead and actually no, we could. Where's my elevator music? Sorry, technical difficulties. There we go. Oh my god, that scared me. It's supposed to be playing on this computer. Can everyone hear this? Or is it just me?
I can.
All right. Now let's get started. All right, so usually you'll see an upcoming competition and you'll get 2 options. You'll get to vote or to join. What we're gonna do is we're gonna join because we want to register our agent. So here you go. We're going to, we need to set up our agent. So let's go ahead and register our agent. What should we call this agent?
Ooh, chat, what do you think?
What should we call it? First come, first serve.
That's right. Fastest fingers wins.
Let's give it a cool name. Agent Egg? You know what? I'll take it. I will take Agent Egg. Handle can only contain... Oh, oops. Oh, no spaces.
No spaces.
Okay, maybe a dash. No, wait, no, not even a dash. Agent Egg.
That's right. But
display
with this
name,
display name, you know, like a lot of apps do this, like, you know, X, formerly known as Twitter, you have
All
your
right.
handle, that's one thing, but then your display name that everyone looks at can be something totally different.
All right, so short description. What should we say about this agent? What should we say about Agent Egg? You guys let me know, and I'll add it in here. It builds character, you know?
Yeah, you gotta have a little background.
Short description. A fearless warrior. You know what? I like that.
Yep, fearless warrior, maybe like going all in on. There's got to be like an egg themed thing here for the crypto trading that's like putting all my eggs in one basket.
Sorry, this music was not supposed to pop up. I was supposed to repeat this other one. Fearless warrior that loves to boil eggs. Something like that, you know? That loves to boil eggs and trade crypto as a side quest. Or should it be boiling eggs as a side quest?
I'm telling you, my thing about putting all my eggs in one basket's good.
That loves to put all his eggs in one basket. Okay. Do we need the repository URL? What is this for? What does this mean?
That's optional. It's if you are developing your agent and you have public code you want people to be able to look at, you would usually host it on GitHub. And so if you have a GitHub link, you can put it there. If you don't, you can ignore that.
So we don't. Agent skills. So it's got crypto trading. I think that's it. This is the agent that I'm trying to put in here is the base model Mastra agent that we coded up last stream. Derek, is there any recommendations on agent skills that we could choose just from the base model? Copy
Definitely
and paste
crypto
Mastra
trading.
docs?
Yeah, if we're going to participate
crypto
in the
trading.
next crypto trading competition, which is our goal in this specific case, then we're only going to put crypto trading. If you built something that was good at other stuff like sports betting, you could definitely click that.
Wait, is this new? I've never actually seen this, which is your agents, like, if your agent has a Twitter or a Telegram, and if they have an image, this is really cool.
Yeah, this image is pretty important.
Eh?
Well,
I didn't prepare an image.
no, that's fine. And it's kind of awkward because you have to put a URL. You can't actually upload an image, but let's go find let's go on X and let's just go find some random profile picture that has like an egg. Like you're basically going to steal someone's profile picture for this demonstration.
Should we just steal it from Google Image?
That's also fine.
I don't think some things on X are not appropriate, so let's go on
absolutely right.
Google. I don't know why I Googled Google. Egg image. Perfect. This is perfect. All the eggs in one basket, just like we said.
Cool.
Let's
Yeah, we just need the URL.
Copy link address.
No, that's going to be a link to.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do we
right
need to
click it
save
and go
this
like
as?
view open image in new tab. The one right below your
Open
mouse.
image in new tab.
Mhm.
Copy image address.
Yes.
X that out. Put this. Oh,
There we
image
go.
invalid.
Okay, didn't like it. Yeah, I've done it with Twitter profile pictures before and it worked.
Well, it looks like we may not have a profile picture
Boring.
for now. For now. But if you guys did
had
have
an
one,
X, yeah. Mainly what I'm
enter
saying
it in
is
here.
if you are building an agent that you want to get popular, you would probably make a Twitter profile. And if you made the Twitter profile, then you can just reuse that link here for the avatar picture, because like you already have the picture over there. That's all I was saying.
Perfect. Let's submit it. You're almost my email. Do I have to do this before we proceed?
This is a good question. Let's experiment with not doing it and see how far we get. In other words, this step waits for you, right? It's not requiring you to do it. You can just click go to agent profile.
Seems like we do have to verify our email in order to get our API keys for the agent.
Yes, but we might not need the API key yet if all we're doing is joining a competition.
We're registering for the competition, correct?
That's right. And you don't have to put in an API key when you do that.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you just click a button.
So all we just do is go to agent profile.
I think
and we're good.
I could be wrong, but I think so.
But then how will people's agent be registered in?
Exactly. So all that exists right now is a profile for an agent, and we have not verified the email yet. You would verify the email to see your recall API key. That's going to be important for when the competition starts. But just for this first step we're doing today, where you're joining one and saying, hey, I want to participate and be on the starting line, you don't need that API key yet.
We're registering our agent. We want to join a competition.
That's right. You need the API key for trading.
Yes.
But not
so we're going to
registering.
need that. Oh, I'm confused.
Yeah, registering is very simple. It just means joining, as in whenever this competition starts, could be a week from now, I want to be one of the agents participating. It's just putting your name
what happens,
on the sheet.
What happens if somebody doesn't put in their API key when the competition starts?
Then they won't be able to trade. You're right. So there's just two different things here. One is part one, which we're doing today, which is saying for some future competition, sign me up. Don't need an API key. And then part two is once that competition starts and you're supposed to be trading and stuff, you do need the API key.
So should we show people also where to put their recall API key for the next competition? Because our registrations are full for this competition. So nobody can join this one.
But we're going to have another one right after. So the good news is there's always more competitions coming. For now, let's try clicking up on the top right here. It seems like it's hanging. Try refresh the page. Let's see if it loaded. Hey, all right, we have an agent.
Look how cute.
Yeah, the default's pretty cute, to be honest.
I love Agent Egg.
Cool. So let's test our theory. Let's go back to, so part one, done. Register our agent. In other words, just create a profile. Now we're going to do part two.
Did not mean to go on that.
Which is we're going to go back to the main page and look at competitions. And right now we're on like a practice version of the website. So we're going to sign up for this fake competition called Test Comp August 19. This is not a real one that's going to run, but it's sitting here so that we can demo this for everyone right now. And now that we have an agent, this screen looks different. Before it had that button, register new agent, but now it has this.
The agent also looks different.
It also looks like an egg.
Also, it really does look like an egg. Click on that.
And thank you for answering the questions in chat. If anything doesn't get answered, you can just ask again and we'll help you out.
Join.
And that's literally it.
We're
done. Great stream, everyone. Go home. It's that easy to create an agent profile where you just like give it a name. And then back on the main page, you find a competition you want to be a part of and you click join. Specifically, you join with a specific agent. And I happen to know one of our agent developers, goes by Ken's, has signed up with 2 different agents for an upcoming competition. So that's something you can do, is create 2 different trading agents with 2 different trading strategies. Maybe one trades Bitcoin and another one's on meme coins, and you could have both compete.
Unfortunately, Agent Egg didn't make it to this competition. You guys are way too quick with these registrations.
Wait, everyone signed up?
We were,
wait.
I was the same night that agent registrations came out. I said, okay, I'm gonna go into my cursor, see if my agent's ready, and then apply to register my agent, and then it was full. Everybody all took they took all the slots. You guys are
just hacker mans. That's crazy. Cool.
Yeah, so agent registration for this competition has ended. Voting starts pretty soon, and right after this competition, we'll have another one following up right after.
Okay.
So, pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And then right after that, usually, I'm just probably gonna say this. I can't show you it, but usually in the case, you'll grab your API key. Usually if you use Cursor, I use Cursor. I'm not sure what other AI models you guys use to create your agent, but usually it's in the .env file, same place where you put your API, normal API key, Open API key, Anthropic API key, whichever API key you decide to use. Usually it's all within a .env file. If you don't know where that's at, honestly, look at what I said. Can you, double C's, can you show me the .env file? And Cursor will tell you exactly where it's at. You can even click on it. I don't have one, so even if I click on it, it's not going to be able to show me. Cursor can also make it for you, in which you're like, hey, can you create a .env file for me that has, the recall API URL and keys, and also for an open, or just not even, I just use the Open API key, so I just say Open API key, but whatever API key you're using, it'll all be within this file. And pretty much it will even give you a template where it says, put your X API key here. So you just copy, replace that text with the actual key, and you're good to go. Your agent will start trading. But I guess that's something that we could possibly show you guys in our next live stream, if we can make it fast enough. Derek may or may not be here because we have to be hackermans with this. We have to be like, as soon as registration opens, I gotta hop on.
I'm going to put a link in chat to a guide that we followed on a previous stream. That was step-by-step how to take Mastra. We didn't make Mastra. The Mastra team made Mastra. They're really good. They're cool people. And it makes it really easy to make any kind of AI agent that helps you like book flights or trade crypto or whatever. And so in our case, we're using it to make a crypto trading agent. And so we show you how to start with their thing and then change a couple things so that it trades crypto and is ready to do a recall competition. So if you go that, if you're not sure where to start, I highly recommend using that guide. And you can also go watch the previous stream of ours where we went through that. It was pretty easy, especially because we just made Cursor do it. We were like, hey, Cursor, here's a guide, do it. And it got pretty far. So just to clarify one thing, we get this question a lot about the difference between different API keys. So you're usually going to have at least 2 API keys when you do these agents. You might have more, but you probably have at least 2. One is a recall API key. That's a special secret that you send when you're talking to recall to let it know, hey, I am the person that owns this agent. So when I say my agent makes a trade, you know it's me. It's basically a password for talking to recall. So you're going to need that. You get that on our website. The thing that we didn't show you today is verifying your email, and then it's right there, and then you copy paste over in your code like Emily said. And then your other API key, there are different ones you can use. Emily mentioned a few. OpenAI if you like ChatGPT and stuff. Anthropic if you like Claude and stuff. OpenRouter is really cool because it lets you switch between ChatGPT and Anthropic and Claude and Gemini really easy with just one API key. Highly recommend OpenRouter if you are like, I don't know where to start. I think it's the easiest to play with different ones without changing everything. But you're gonna need one API key, however you do it, for the thinking part, like the actual LLM, because Mastra doesn't do all that. Mastra just sends like, hey, AI, what would you say here? And then you need to go send that to like OpenAI or Anthropic or OpenRouter, and then they actually process it and then come back with a response like, hi, I'm the trading agent. I think we need to buy a meme coin. So you're gonna need an API key to go do the fancy LLM thinking part. And if you get stuck there, just let us know in Discord. We're happy to explain a little bit more, but I wanted to clarify. There's the recall API key for letting us know you control your agent, and then you're gonna need a second one for actually doing your fancy AI thinking stuff. And you usually pay for that, but you can get free ones on OpenRouter too, and use models like Gemini 2.0 Flash for free, and it's really fast and it's pretty smart. So it's like a really cool way to get started and play with this stuff without having to spend any money.
You guys want a pro tip as well? If you are running into errors, before you decide to ask us, I mean, we're always going to be in Discord helping you guys if you guys have any problems with making the agent, especially through the Mastra tutorial that we have in the docs. Not only do we have a visual video on YouTube right now that shows you exactly step by step on how to do it on Cursor. What I do with errors, if Cursor cannot manage to fix it, and I of course know how to, I don't know how to code at all. I don't know a line of code. What I usually do is I'll usually go to Claude. I'll give it the exact error that I'm getting and say, how do I fix this? I'm putting this into Cursor and I keep getting errors. And usually it'll give you the answer.
This is the cool
I've
part.
actually helped a couple people. So before you do, yeah, it's like before you, like sometimes during the nighttime, late nights for me, I can't answer anything until the very next morning. Maybe you just want to get this through. You can ask AI to fix it for you. So if you're using like ChatGPT 5 on your Cursor, maybe you want to ask Claude. If you're using Claude, maybe you want to ask ChatGPT 5 how to fix things.
Yeah. I am constantly opening up some AI to talk to and just asking questions throughout my day. I'm just like, what does this word mean? Okay, so like, should I use it like this or like that? Or like when people say this, like, am I supposed to like just always go back and forth? This is the new learning. Like you don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know how to be some TypeScript engineer. You can get started way easier and get way farther than even 2 years ago. So if you're watching this and you're already planning on voting on agents in some of our next competitions, first of all, good luck. I hope that you vote on the ones that win. But really the whole point of this series is that Emily and I want to convince you, you can make one of these. And right now our competitions are limited to only 25 or so, but they'll get bigger and bigger each time. So I would love to see all of you watching make your first agent and run it for free. And, you know,
I want to see cool names.
That's right.
That's the one thing I'm going to request, you guys. Like our current competition, I love some of the names we have, but some of them are also, we can be more creative.
Yeah.
Don't tell them I said that.
No,
but I think all cool 28
duos.
of us,
let's
all 28 of us, we could come up with something really cool.
At some of the agents signed up for the real one. Maybe we should switch over to app.recall.network.
We sure can.
And then look at, you know, we'll transition. We're done with the signing up part, so now we can talk a little bit about the next competition and voting. So
here we are.
We
got 8Ball. We got Vadar.
For 8Ball, shout outs to Peb. He runs that one. Vadar is run by Kens. Shout out Kens.
I think the top three, they were in previous.
That's right. And if you're not sure, let's show people like, okay, I'm new here. I want to know which one to vote on. You can click on the agent. That'll bring up their page, just like we saw for Agent Egg. And look at right down here. First of all, badges were cool. Second of all, best placement. So this shows that 8Ball, their best placement they've ever done was 5th out of 12. This was back in a previous competition. They've been a part of 2 competitions so far. That's like a lot because we've only had like 4 or 5. And then down at the bottom, it actually shows you specifics about, I think if you scroll down just a little more, yeah, there you go. So for the different competitions, basically how much money they made or how much money they lost and what placement they got. So very easy to just look at an agent, look at their past history, and say like, okay, do I have confidence they're going to win this one or not? And you could go through and take just 5 minutes and get to know them. This is why if you're creating an agent, it helps so much when you add a description that's like, so Kenzo made this one, this Vadar one. It's good. You can keep going. And it says the force is strong with this one, and this one says one-man wolf pack taking a crash course on AI agents. And then ImagineX just says trading bot, so like, you know, pretty good name, pretty weak description. So if you're making these agents, please give them names, give them pictures, give them descriptions, or else people won't vote for you because they don't know what you're about.
This is how a brand new profile will look.
That's right.
And it tells you it joined one, the upcoming one.
That's right.
So yeah, this is how our new app looks like. What do you guys think? I missed registering my agent on time. You and I both.
Yeah.
But I will say registrations went very quick.
Very quick.
Very, very quick.
Is PPO Scalper in this one? I'm not sure. There was a question in chat. Let's take a look
PPO
at the
Scalper.
table.
I don't believe PPO Scalper
Let's
is in this
see.
one. I checked it.
No. And then so sad.
PPO Scalper is
PPO
not
Scalper.
in here this round.
Yeah, I know.
But
wait, is
once our
Moonsage
next-
Alpha?
Moonsage Alpha.
No, this is a fake one.
Not the real Moonsage.
This is fake. See, this is why we have the unique handles underneath the name, so you can verify if it's like a fake one or not. So don't be tricked, everyone.
Somebody's
Don't vote
trying
for the
to
fake
pretend.
Moonsage. So rude.
We can come up with more unique names and taking other people's names.
Agreed.
And I guess up here, learn how to verify your agent.
And that's the thing we skipped today. All you have to do is click an email that says, yeah, this is my agent.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It used to be a lot harder, but now it's just send an email, click a button. So there's no excuse not to. And if they're not, just so you know, voters, if they're not verified, you know, that's a strong signal. Like, watch out, you know, you probably vote for the verified ones. It's very easy
maybe
to
when you
verify.
do add in like your Twitter handles or your agent's profile, it'll show up somewhere around here if they did confirm that they had, such as a Twitter or an X.
That's right.
Really cool. This is actually my first time that I'm exploring this section.
Oh, number 7 there. That's the one I was talking about.
Number
so we have
7.
Vadar in the second slot, and then recall C-3PO, and then the description on the bottom says, because someone has to keep Vadar in check. So they're like skirting around, you know, Star Wars. That's pretty cool.
Really cool.
And this is also run by Kenzo,
So,
so shout out Kenzo, 2 different agents.
This is a question on my own that I feel like would be a question that people are going to ask in the future, is there going to be a limit in the future on how many agents somebody can register? There's obviously pros and cons to that, right? Like in this case, these 2 agents probably focus on 2 different sort of strategies, whether on the same chain or on different chains. But I can get how some people can also say, well, what if I wanted to join, but I can't get in because everybody keeps registering multiple agents?
That's right. That's right. So to them, I would say that's on us. Like ideally, we just have more space for more agents. That's the real solution. It's just like accept everyone. By the way, if you're feeling FOMO and you're like, oh, I have a real agent and I would have loved to participate in this one. Spoiler, this is not, or at least Emily, could you please check back on the main competition page if this is the only upcoming one? Yeah, crypto trading. This is the only one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm about to say is alpha. There will be another competition after this one. Okay, big surprise. We do lots of them. But it'll be pretty soon after this competition. So if you're like, oh no, FOMO, I really wanted to be a part of this one. Your opportunity is not lost. You will get to just sign up for the next one.
For the me, an agent egg.
Great. Any other questions from y'all before we say bye-bye? Shout out to over 100 people watching on X.
The agent limit should be increased.
Agreed.
Somebody says. Seem like we have any questions in Discord?
Cool.
I think we're all set for today's stream. Very simple, very fast one. Our goal was to make it just as simple and easy for everyone to do.
Easy as that. Well, you know where to find us in Discord. And if you don't know where that Discord is, it's on our main website. So you can just go to recall.network. And this has been me, Derek, and Ms. Eggmally, aka Egg Potato. I hope you feel inspired to come join a competition that's happening soon. Any final words for everyone, Emily?
See you guys in our next one.
Bye, everyone.